What if I told you that beneath the dusty soil of Nevada lies a treasure so valuable, it could rewrite America's economic future? Not gold, not oil, but something the modern world desperately needs. Something that powers the device you're watching this video on right now. In an unassuming valley called Thacker Pass, scientists have uncovered what might be the key to America's dominance in the 21st century. A discovery worth over $1 trillion that most Americans have never even heard of. But that's about to change. Welcome to the McDermott Caldera, a massive geological formation stretching 28 miles long by 22 miles wide across northern Nevada and southern Oregon. At first glance, it looks like just another stretch of America's rugged wilderness. But beneath this serene landscape lies what many are calling white gold. We're talking about lithium, the lightest metal on Earth, and possibly the most important element for our technological future. To understand just how unique this metal is, imagine placing a chunk of lithium on one side of a scale and an apple of the same size on the other. Surprisingly, the scale would tip toward the apple. That's because lithium is incredibly light, with a density of only about 0.3 ounces per cubic inch, making it the lightest solid element at room temperature. But don't let its featherweight nature fool you. Lithium is also one of the most reactive elements on the periodic table. Mix it with water, it catches fire. Expose it to air, it oxidizes rapidly. This combination of lightness and reactivity makes lithium the perfect material for creating powerful compact batteries. The exact kind needed for everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is its origin story. The McDermott Caldera has been quietly holding this treasure for approximately 16 million years. When a massive volcanic eruption occurred, it created a perfect geological soup of minerals and conditions. Over millennia, lithium from the surrounding rocks leached into the caldera basin, concentrating into what may be one of the richest lithium deposits on the planet. Scientists believe that this single deposit at Thacker Pass could contain enough lithium to manufacture batteries for more than 300 million electric vehicles. To put that in perspective, that's more than all the cars currently on American roads. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Currently, the global lithium market is dominated by what many call the lithium triangle: Chile, Argentina, and Bolivia, along with Australia and China. The United States has been almost entirely dependent on foreign sources for this critical material. In fact, China alone controls more than 60% of the world's lithium processing capacity. This means that even when lithium is mined elsewhere, it often must pass through Chinese facilities before reaching battery manufacturers. It's a choke point that has made American industry vulnerable and dependent. The Thacker Pass discovery could change all that. With domestic lithium production at scale, the United States could not only secure its own supply chain, but potentially become a net exporter of processed lithium, flipping the global power dynamic on its head. Let's talk about what this means in dollars and cents. The lithium market was valued at approximately $4 billion in 2020. By 2027, it's projected to reach over $8 billion, and some analysts predict it could exceed $20 billion by 2030 as electric vehicle adoption accelerates worldwide. Thacker Pass alone could generate hundreds of billions in economic activity over its lifetime. But that's just the beginning. The surrounding Humboldt County, currently a quiet rural area with just one main city, is poised for an economic transformation, similar to what North Dakota experienced during the shale oil boom. We're talking about thousands of high-paying jobs, infrastructure development, and the creation of entirely new industries centered around lithium extraction and processing. Hotels, restaurants, schools, and housing, an entire ecosystem of economic activity sprouting from this single discovery. The implications extend far beyond just battery production. With a secure domestic lithium supply, American companies would be empowered to innovate faster in fields ranging from energy storage to portable electronics. Imagine grid-scale batteries that could store solar and wind energy effectively, solving the intermittency problem that has plagued renewable energy. Picture electric vehicles with twice the range at half the cost. Envision smartphones and laptops that charge in minutes and last for days. The technological possibilities are staggering, and with these innovations would come new patents, new businesses, and new export opportunities, further strengthening America's position in the global economy. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't mining bad for the environment? It's a fair question, and the truth is that no resource extraction comes without environmental considerations. Traditional lithium mining operations, particularly those using evaporation ponds in South America, consume enormous amounts of water, up to 500,000 gallons per ton of lithium. But here's where the Thacker Pass project gets even more interesting. The company developing the site has pioneered a new extraction process that claims to reduce water usage by more than 50% compared to conventional methods. They've also committed to carbon-neutral operations through the use of renewable energy and innovative carbon capture technologies. If successful, Thacker Pass could become a global model for environmentally responsible mining, proving that economic development and environmental stewardship can go hand in hand. Beyond economics and technology, there's another dimension to this discovery: geopolitical power. As the world transitions away from fossil fuels, the nations that control the supply chains for battery materials will wield enormous influence. For decades, America's foreign policy has been shaped by its reliance on Middle Eastern oil. Now, as that era draws to a close, a new geopolitical reality is emerging, one centered on battery metals like lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements. By developing Thacker Pass and other domestic sources, America could position itself as a leader in this new mineral order. Rather than being vulnerable to supply disruptions or price manipulation by foreign powers, the United States could become a stabilizing force in global battery metal markets. Of course, no story of this magnitude comes without challenges. The development of Thacker Pass has faced opposition from environmental groups concerned about wildlife impacts and from Native American tribes who consider portions of the area sacred land. Regulatory hurdles, technical challenges in scaling up production, and market volatility all present significant obstacles. And even with Thacker Pass at full production, America would still need to develop additional domestic sources and recycling capabilities to achieve true lithium independence. But here's what makes this story so compelling. The potential rewards far outweigh the challenges. The economic benefits, technological advantages, and strategic value of developing this resource are simply too great to ignore. What's happening at Thacker Pass is actually part of a larger story: America's rediscovery of its mineral wealth. For too long, the United States has overlooked its own geological treasures, choosing instead to import critical materials from abroad. But as global supply chains have grown more vulnerable, and the need for these materials has intensified, Americans are beginning to look inward again. From rare earth elements in Wyoming to copper in Arizona to lithium in Nevada, the nation is sitting on trillions of dollars of mineral wealth that could fuel its economy for generations to come. The question isn't whether America has the resources to remain an economic superpower. It's whether it has the vision and will to develop those resources responsibly. As we stand at this crossroads in American history, the discovery at Thacker Pass represents more than just a mining opportunity. It represents a chance to secure America's technological future, to create thousands of jobs, to pioneer environmentally responsible extraction methods, and to reduce dependence on foreign supply chains. In the quiet valleys of northern Nevada, a new chapter in America's economic story is being written. A chapter that could see this nation become richer and more self-sufficient than ever before. The lithium revolution is coming, and thanks to places like Thacker Pass, America might just lead the way. What do you think about this development? Could lithium be America's ticket to economic dominance in the 21st century? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos exploring how science and technology are reshaping our world. Until next time, keep discovering the extraordinary hidden beneath the ordinary.